Editing out the boring to be verb. It shouldn't be a question. What is the to be verb? First of all, it is one of the most commonly used verbs in the English language. Secondly, it is the most irregular verb in the English language, meaning it has several forms depending on the case. Those forms being is, are, was, were, am, be, being, been. Why is the word used so often? The answer is simply because it so easily connects a subject to its verb. The verb to be means to exist. To be is what we call a static verb or a linking verb. The car is red. The verb is links the car to the color red. When we think of what a verb is, we generally think of it as an action word. But to be doesn't really show any action because it is a static verb. It simply shows a state of existence. The car is red means the car exists in the state of being red. This is why when Hamlet utters to be or not to be, that is the question, it is such a profound contemplation. Hamlet questions human existence, mortality, whether or not life is worth living. Why should we work towards eliminating our writing as a main verb? While Shakespeare has Hamlet use the word to profound effect, most of our everyday uses of the to be verb are simply because it's so easy to use. In fact, if you go back over the first slide and even this sentence, you'll find that is and its other forms have been used a lot. I'm trying to state things simply here, and to be helps with that. But when we are writing essays, we want to articulate our thoughts as thoroughly and as effectively as possible. This means we should try to avoid the static is, are, was, were, am, be, been, being, in favor of more action-specific verbs. In addition, one of the byproducts of eliminating to be is that it often helps us eliminate wordiness. A quick note though, we want to eliminate to be as a main active verb when it shows the main action of the sentence. Sometimes to be is working as a helping verb. This use of to be is a necessary structure. Helping verbs are connected to another verb to help with either a progressive tense or a passive voice. John is writing a novel. Is plus writing shows that the progress of writing is happening. These two verbs have to work together to show the progressive tense. This use of to be as a helping verb is okay because the weight of the action takes place in the other verb. The table shows the 7 forms of the to be verb. The form of the verb changes based on the case, meaning the type of subject determines the form. If the subject is first person, I, then the present tense is am, and the past tense is was. If it's the third person, she or he, its present tense is, its past tense was. And in the case of you, we, they, the present tense is are, the past tense is were. The other forms are be, being, and been. Below you will find 5 possible ways to help you edit out that boring to be verb. 1, look for a word that can be changed to a verb form. Word forms change the part of speech of a word by using the family group. For example, material is an adjective, materially, ly, is an adverb, materialize with the iz turns it into a verb. Conversation is a noun, conversational with an al is an adjective, conversationally with the ly is an adverb, and converse is the verb. Let's look at an example of changing the form of a word into a more active main verb. John is a teacher at Mount Sac. The noun teacher can be changed into the form teaches, which allows us to remove is and a. gives us the sentence, John teaches at Mount Sac. If the to be verb merely links an adjective to the subject of the sentence, omit the to be verb and place the adjective next to the noun. The car is red can be changed to the red car. Now the sentence has become a phrase that can be connected to another sentence. 3. Eliminate any repeated words, phrases, ideas. Bill is an avid cyclist. Bill owns a $5,000 touring bike. Can be converted to an avid cyclist. Bill owns a $5,000 touring bike. Two sentences become one sentence that eliminates the repeated subject and the to be verb and combines the second sentence with the leftover phrase, an avid cyclist, which is in a positive. See 4C for an explanation on that. 4. Restructure by creating a phrase that will eliminate a to be verb. A prepositional phrase. Prepositions are words like in, on, during, after, of, with. Jackson was at school this morning. Jackson studied for his oral exams. Can be converted to Jackson studied for his oral exams at the school this morning. B, participle phrases. Phrases that begin with either verb ending in ing or a verb ending in ed. The dogs were running in the backyard all morning. The dogs were exhausted this afternoon. Can be converted to running in the backyard all morning. The dogs were exhausted this afternoon. 4. Structure sentences by creating a phrase that will eliminate a to be verb. Part C. A positive phrase, a group of words that uses a noun to describe another noun. Peter Greenaway is a painterly filmmaker. Peter Greenaway is the director of The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover. Can be converted to Peter Greenaway, a painterly filmmaker, directed The Cook, the Thief, His Wife, and Her Lover. Painterly is an adjective that modifies filmmaker. Filmmaker is a noun, but that noun in this case is acting like an adjective to describe Peter Greenaway, the subject. If all else fails, try to find a new active verb that will better convey the ideas, action of the sentence. This will likely require a restructuring of the sentence. I am healthier when I exercise. Can be converted to exercising makes me healthier. All of the ideas above are also helpful when combining sentences.